Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Hare Krishna. So today we have come for our English class, Bhakti Tattva Viveka, analysis of the nature of Bhakti. So we are going to analyze the nature of Bhakti. So in Bhakti Tattva Viveka, we will be, this is the first chapter. Almost the first chapter is going to finish now. And this first chapter, we have seen we have already seen about that pure devotion and the Misra Bhakti. Okay. So now today we'll continue with that, with our prayers. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Vishesha Sunyavadi Vashata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So Bhakti Tattva Viveka, what is scripture? We have beautiful garden. So we have very nice, beautiful flowers in front of the houses. All bunches of flowers. We can offer these flowers for the scriptures as well as for Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Okay, so these flowers we can offer for the scriptures. This white color flowers we can these bouquets we can offer for the scriptures, and bunches we can offer for Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Okay, so now for Gaunita we will go for another garden.
My first love, your every breath that I take, your every step I make, and I want to share all my love with you.
So it's like a cup. The flower is like a cup, and so many petals and all other the flowers, all other things are there inside that flower. Nice, no? This flower, you can see nice flower with petals, and inside also something is there. That's also one kind of petals which are coming from inside. Okay. So nice flowers. We have never seen such flowers before. We can offer these flowers for Gaunitai, Srila Gaunitai Ki Jai. Okay, now we have nice biscuits to offer for Gaunitai. Star variety and round variety cashew biscuits. So we can offer all these things for Gaunita. And for Harinam Chintamani, we have very nice garden. We are going inside.
Remember that I told you I found my way back home.
Okay, nice flowers, no? So we can offer this for even Harinam Chintamani, and for Haridas Thakur also we have nice flowers. flowers. Nice flowers we can offer for Haridas Thakur. And here for Radha and Krishna, we have very nice okay, very, very beautiful flowers. So we can offer these flowers from this garden for our beloved Radha and Krishna. We have yesterday also we have seen that Radha and Krishna are one. So Shaktiman and Shakti. From Shaktiman came Shakti. So they are at that time they are called one and two. One person in two personalities. So this is what is Radha and Krishna. So here for Radha and Krishna, we have beautiful boga, thali, food, and this particular variety with sweet corn. No? This particular variety is Bengal famous. So there is some panakam, puri, roti, and then bhaji, begun bhaji, then fried rice, all sabjis, paneer sabji, and dry sabji, kheer. So many things are there. Okay, you can offer all these things for our Radha and Krishna. Very lovingly, we will offer this with Manjari Tulsi. We will offer this for Radha and Krishna, and then we will go for here for Radha and Krishna. We have all plums, cherries. So we can offer these cherries for Radha and Krishna. And here for our beloved Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we can give a big jai for Srila Prabhupada. And then our founder Acharya of ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Pav bhaji. So with butter. Pav bhaji with butter. Nice, no, with lemon. Very nice. So pav bhaji with butter. I will offer this for Radha and Krishna. And then we'll offer this for Radha and Krishna. And then we can offer this for Guru Parampara, Srila Prabhupada. And then for our His Holiness Bandaswami Maharaj also. So here for Prabhupada today, we have some, this is one more food. I forgot the name, but it will be very tasty. We have to just peel it. Means inside it will be like nungu. It will be like soft coconut. Just a minute. Nice, no? We will see one more time. Okay, so we have very nice, we had very nice things to offer to Srila Prabhupada. And now for Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet, we have nice flowers. So these roses we can offer for Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet, take his blessings, and then we'll go for our His Holiness Banuswami Maharaj Ki Jai. So we have nice drink for Maharaj. This is pomegranate juice, I think. So this pomegranate, what is this juice? Melon juice. Huh? So, okay, this is watermelon juice. So watermelon juice, we have put Manjari Tulsi, we can offer for Krishna, and then we can offer for Srila Prabhupada, and then we can offer for our His Holiness Banuswami Maharaj, and then all Maha is for us. Okay, now we are going for some nice fruit garden. Nice, no? Nice dragon fruit. Very nice dragon fruit. Nice fruits. Okay. So we will offer this for our Maharaj. Very, very fresh from the tree only. Now for Maharaj lotus feet, we have beautiful flowers. Nice, no? Nice flowers. So we can offer all this for Maharaj lotus feet, and then we'll go for our class. So we have two types of bhakti. In these two types of bhakti, we have Uttama bhakti and inferior bhakti. So Uttama bhakti and inferior bhakti. So Uttama bhakti is also called as, you have to remember all these names for Uttama bhakti. So many names are there for Uttama bhakti. Maharaj always used to tell all these names of this Uttama bhakti. So we can call this Uttama bhakti as pure bhakti, nirmala bhakti, nirguna bhakti, amishra bhakti, kevala bhakti, akinchana bhakti, nishta bhakti. Okay, so if we learn all these names of Uttama Bhakti, It will be very, very tasty because these are all pure devotion. Pure devotion is the other names. Uttama Bhakti, pure Bhakti, Nirmala Bhakti, Nirguna Bhakti, Amisra Bhakti, Kevala Bhakti, Akinchana Bhakti, and Nishta Bhakti. And inferior Bhakti, that is mixed Bhakti, no? They are all called in many terms, Chala Bhakti, Pratibimba Bhakti, Chaya Bhakti, Karma Mishra Bhakti, Jnana Mishra Bhakti, Yoga Mishra Bhakti, and we can also we also have some more varieties: Bhakti Mishra Karma, Bhakti Mishra Jnana, Bhakti Mishra Yoga. So many varieties of inferior Bhakti is that. That is mixed Bhakti. We can even write mixed Bhakti. Or Misra Bhakti. Misra Bhakti is called as Chala Bhakti, Pratibimba Bhakti, Chaya Bhakti. So these are all called Misra. Thus, Bhakti also is often seen in a mixed state. Thus, it is necessary for the Acharya to define pure Bhakti or Uttama Bhakti. Actually, the Rasacharya has defined only Bhakti, though step by step I will discuss Chala Bhakti, Pratibimba Bhakti, Chaya Bhakti, Karma Misra Bhakti, Jnana Misra Bhakti, which are actually not Bhakti. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling the Rasacharya. Who is Rasacharya? You know who is Rasacharya? Rasacharya is our Rupa Goswami. Always Rasacharya, because Rupa Goswami is only teaching us, he is a Rasa Acharya. So he is teaching us about all rasas. So this Rupa Goswami has been empowered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give this all the topics about rasa. That's why he is called Rasa Acharya. So first he wrote this about this. First he wrote about this rasa in Nectar of Devotion, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and then he in a short form. Afterwards, he wrote all these things in the Ujjvala Nilamani. So this Ujjvala Nilamani is the next level of this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling, Rasacharya has talked only about, he has spoken only about the Shuddha Bhakti, pure Bhakti. But I will also add with that, that's about the Misra Bhakti, Chala Bhakti. Because now we have to know about that Misra Bhakti also, no? Then only we can understand what is Shuddha Bhakti. Okay? So now yesterday we saw this. What is the main characteristics? Swarupa Lakshana of Bhakti. Bhakti is cultivation of Krishna with a favorable attitude, for which we did this particular workshop. 2 Lakshanas, then main characteristics are main qualities of Bhakti, that is Swarup Lakshana. 2 Lakshanas are there, or we can also tell 2 Lakshanas, also we can call it as or 2 qualities. 2 qualities. 2 Lakshanas or 2 qualities. It can also be called as Lakshanas. Lakshanas is a Sanskrit word, and qualities is English. So we can even put this Lakshanas is Sanskrit word. Here we have this Lakshanas, Swarupa Lakshana, and here the secondary characters we have as Tatastha Lakshana. Okay, so I will just bold it so you can easily see it. Okay. Next, from Swarupa Lakshana, from the main qualities of Bhakti, we have 2 things in that: cultivation of Krishna with a favorable attitude. We have, see here, they have given Bhakti is cultivation of Krishna with a favorable attitude. So Swarupa Lakshana is main qualities. In main qualities, we have One is cultivation of Krishna, one is favorable attitude. Okay. So this with a favorable with a favorable attitude. We have to have a cultivation of Krishna with a favorable attitude. Okay. So now we are going for the next page where we see this. We have two lakshanas and then cultivation of Krishna. In cultivation of Krishna, we have Chesta Rupa Bhakti and Bhava Rupa Bhakti. So with that, we have to add this favorable attitude. So Chesta Rupa plus Bhava Rupa plus favorable attitude is equal to Shuddha Bhakti. Okay. So now I will do it here only. Here we will put 1 plus. So we will put 1 plus here. So we have Chesta Rupa plus Bhava Rupa plus Bhava Rupa plus favorable attitude. Next is we will keep here is equal to. So 3 things together will we will get, if we mix all 3 things together, we will have Shuddha Bhakti. Okay. So this is a result. This is the result. Chesta Rupa Bhakti, Bhava Rupa Bhakti, and then favorable attitude is equal to Shuddha Bhakti. Is equal to Shuddha Bhakti. Is it okay? Is it clear? Cultivation of Krishna. For cultivation means we are doing some devotional service, cultivating bhakti. So it can be in Chesta Rupa and then it can be in Bhava Rupa also. And then we have to have a favorable attitude towards Krishna. So all these together, we get Shuddha Bhakti. Okay. Next we go for our next page. Jiva Goswami has explained in his commentary, Durgama Sangamani, that there are 2 types of cultivation. Chesta Rupa consists of activities to be performed or avoided by the active body, words, and mind. And Bhava Rupa consists of feelings of love directed to the object of affection. Okay, though there are 2 types, Bhava Rupa may be included within Chesta Rupa cultivation. So we are going to write all this. Okay, so Jiva Goswami has explained in his commentary Durgama Sangam. Jiva Goswami has given Durgama Sangamani that there are 2 types of cultivation. Is equal to there are 2 types of cultivation. 2 types of cultivation. Jiva Goswami has given 2 types of cultivation. 2 types of cultivation of bhakti. Okay. So we have got this point. Jiva Goswami has given 2 types of cultivation. From there, we get 2 types of cultivation. We have Chesta Rupa, consists of activities to be performed activities to be, okay, Chastarupa. We can make it small. Make it small. Activities to be performed or avoided by the words, right? So these are coming under Chastarupa. All these together, we will cut it and then we'll put it here. Okay. So now so we will put it here. Now to make it easy, we are going with this one day. We can make it fast, no? That is what. Chastarupa. Then this is, we'll give one color. Chastarupa. Now you understand Chastarupa consists of activities to be performed. What activities to be performed and what activities should not be performed by body, words, and mind. Angas of Bhakti, not an Angas of Bhakti. We can write here. This shows Angas of Bhakti, 64 Angas of Bhakti. 64 Angas of Bhakti and 64 Angas of Bhakti and 3 not Angas of Bhakti. Okay? There are 3 not Angas of Bhakti is also there. That is what they are saying. Avoided by body, words, and mind. This is Chastarupa. And then Bhavarupa consists of feelings of love directed to the object of affection. So we'll cut it. Then we'll bring this here. Bhavarupa consists of feelings of love directed to the object of affection. Who is object of affection? Krishna. He is the object of affection. This is Bhavarupa. So we have got Chastarupa and Bhavarupa. Okay. So Bhavarupa also we will put one color. So now we have two things. Okay. So we have got Chastarupa and Bhavarupa. Now, and though there are 2 types Bhavarupa, 2 types, Bhavarupa may be included within Chastarupa, cultivation. The 2 types mixed together So we have to mix these two types. Bhava Rupa may be included within Chesta Rupa cultivation. The two types mixed together and one perceives only Chesta Rupa cultivation. When the activities of body, words, and mind are directed to Krishna with favorable attitude, it is called bhakti. So this is what we want to. At last, we want to put this point. At last, this is what we want to put here. This is what we have to put here. So this is a different topic. Okay. We will make it next page. Okay. So now this point, Bhavarupa, may be included with Chestarupa. The two types mixed together and one perceives only Chestarupa cultivation. So this point, we have to show it here. This point, we have to show it here. We should now we will remove this. So now you'll not be confused. Included. Bhavarupa may be included within Chestarupa cultivation. Okay. So if we give one color for this, then we'll understand. These two things has to be mixing together. Now Chestarupa and Bhavarupa should mix together. Chestarupa and Bhavarupa has to mix together. Okay. So both mixed together, Bhavarupa and Chestarupa mixed together, we will get this bhakti. That's all. If we don't mix together these two things, then we will not get bhakti. Then one perceives Chestarupa cultivation. This is only Chestarupa, this is only Bhavarupa. This is then Chestarupa cultivation will come. Means cultivation, Chestarupa cultivation of bhakti will come. Of cultivation of bhakti. Cultivation of bhakti will come. Okay. So when it will come, Chestarupa cultivation will come. But when cultivation of bhakti, when it will come, so this we have to go to the next page. So now we will take away these all things. Now we will bring up all this. This is we finished doing it in the previous. See, we have everything here. Okay. So this is what we have done. This is what we have done. Now, at last, what we have to do now with this removing all these things, we will make a new page for the next items. That is what they are saying. This is very important. They are saying this point. Shastra Rupa Bhakti plus Bhava Rupa Bhakti plus favorable attitude is equal to the cultivation of Suddha Bhakti. This is what now they are bringing. So, Peter, I think we can take this page also, duplicate this page, and then we can remove all these things. Because we are finding it easy to remove and making it a new. Otherwise, we have to again make all these things. This page is there before only. So now we will be cutting down and make a new page for the cultivation. When I do it, you will understand. Just a minute. Now we are bringing, okay? This is the Shastra Rupa Bhakti. We'll make it big now. Now the subject matter is that at last they are giving this Shastra Rupa Bhakti is a very important thing. And then plus, we will bring this plus here. Then Bhava Rupa Bhakti also we will bring it here. We'll make it big. So Bhava Rupa Bhakti. Then this favorable attitude also we have to bring. We'll make it big. Favorable attitude. So now is equal to Shastra Rupa plus Bhava Rupa plus favorable attitude is equal to Suddha Bhakti. Now what Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling here for this, in this line, what he is telling? Body words to Krishna with favorable attitude, it is called Bhakti. This is called Bhakti. Shuddha Bhakti. So we will make it big. So now we have got the answer. So we will remove all these things. Okay, now you understand? This is what is a final, whatever we have learned is final is this. If we don't know this subject, it is very, very difficult. So this is what we are supposed to do when we are doing devotion. So we have to put our action, and then we have to add our feelings for it, and then we have to add a favorable. We have to love Krishna with a favorable attitude, with all feelings, emotions, and then we will get Shuddha Bhakti. So if we are going to whatever activity, whatever everyday, any sadhana, if we are doing with all these three together, then that is Shuddha Bhakti. If we are not going to put all these three together, that means we are not doing Shuddha Bhakti. Is it okay? It's very easy, no? So maybe I will put some nice color. Okay. So like this, we have got our answer. Only if we follow these things, when the activities of the body, and so now we have to paste it here. This one line we have to paste it here. Activities of when the activities of body and mind are directed to Krishna with favorable attitude, it is called bhakti. When the activities of, so we can also make it, it's called bhakti. This is called bhakti. This is our answer. Now, if we go to that, our if we go to that page, now we will understand. When the activities of body, words, and mind are directed to Krishna with favorable attitude, it is called bhakti. This is called as bhakti. Okay, that is what. So, what is activities? Chestarupa bhakti, which we are doing with body, words, and Bhavarupa with mind we are doing, and then we are we are directing it towards Krishna with favorable attitude. Then that Shuddha Bhakti is coming. Okay. Okay. So we have finished this page. Now, for finishing this page, we had to make so many workshops. One workshop we did, and second workshop we did, and third workshop also we did. Okay, this workshop is not necessary. So 3 workshops makes one particular one page. No, 4 workshops. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for one page, we have made all these 4 workshops. So now at last we got the answer. Okay, we'll go for the next page. When activities are constantly directed to Krishna unfavorably, as in the case of Kamsa or Sisubala, it is not called bhakti. Only favorable actions are called bhakti. The word bhakti comes from the root bhaj. In the Garuda Purana, this is described bhaja, bhaja iti eva vai dhatu sevayam parikirtita tasmat seva buddhi prokta bhakti sadhane bhuyasi. So, the Bhaj word is coming in Garuda Purana. So, when activities are constantly directed to Krishna unfavorably, as in the case of Kamsa or Sisupala, it is not called as Bhakti. So, the root Bhaj refers to service. Therefore, the practice of Bhakti means intense service. See, now we have to make a workshop for this. See, the root Bhaj refers to service. This is very, very important. Okay. We'll make a new page. So in this, we will bring the root Bhaj refers to service. So we'll bring this here. We'll keep it here. The root Bhaj refers to service. Therefore, the practice of bhakti means intense service. Means has to come there. Means bhakti means intense service. So that means intense service. That means bhakti is equal to intense service. So we got the answer now. Okay. Bhakti is equal to intense service. This is very important. Hmm? Some color. Bhaj means, Bhaj refers to service. The root Bhaj. Bhaj is equal to service. Bhaj refers to service. We can put like this. Bhaj is equal to service. Therefore, the practice of bhakti means intense service. So, practice of therefore, will leave practice of bhakti is equal to intense service. Means is equal to intense service. Intense service. Practice of bhakti is equal to intense service. Okay. So bhakti, that means bhakti is equal to intense service. This is nice, no? Then, like this, we have made from this. So Kamsa and Sisupala, they constantly they were doing activities, but that was unfavorably to Krishna. That's why that favorable word is very, very important. Why we are mixing that in this picture, you see, favorable. Chestarupa plus Bhavarupa plus favorable attitude. So this favorable attitude, we should not be like Kamsa and Sisupala. That is why this favorable should come. Not like we can write here, favorable attitude. Not like Kamsa or not like Kamsa or Sisupala or Sisupala. Now you can understand, no? All the whatever is there in the book, in the paper, everything we are bringing it in the in our this thing. So Bhavarupa means what did they tell? Bhavarupa Bhakti consists of feelings of love directed to the object of affection. So feelings of love we can take for Krishna. That is all. Bhakti. So feelings of love, feelings of love, feelings of love for Krishna. For Krishna. Krishna is the object of love, no? So feelings of love for Krishna. So Shastarupa Bhakti, we have what is that? Consists of activities to be performed or avoided. Activities to be performed or avoided by body, words, and mind. That we can take probably. We have to make it small. We'll make it small. Chastarupa Bhakti, activities to be performed or avoided by the body, words, and mind. And Bhavarupa Bhakti, feelings of love for Krishna. A little bit reduce. Then favorable attitude for Krishna. Not like Kamsa and Sisupala. So is equal to, then only we will get Suddha Bhakti. Okay. So now we are, next page we are starting with the root Bhaj. So now we have Bhaj. Bhaj means service. Bhaj means service. Bhaj means service. Now, practice of bhakti is equal to intense service. Bhakti is equal to intense service. So that means we are not understanding what bhakti is. We are doing some for some time bhakti, and then we are leaving it, and we are going to some other topic, and we are leaving bhakti, that is 64 angas, and then we are jumping into our material world, and then again coming back to bhakti. That is not bhakti. That is not practice of bhakti. It is intense service, they say. Intense means continuous service. According to this verse, bhakti means service to Krishna. According to this verse, bhakti means Bhaj means bhakti means we will put is equal to or service to Krishna. Service to Krishna. So now they are telling bhakti is Bhaj means service, then bhakti means service to Krishna, then practice of bhakti means intense service. Bhakti is equal to intense service. So they're coming like this. Thus service is a main characteristics of bhakti. So now they are saying service is equal to main characteristic of bhakti. Main quality, main characteristic, main quality of bhakti. So this is very important. Service is main quality of bhakti. So service and bhakti both are same. That's what they're saying. The Jiva and Krishna are eternally related as a servant and served. So what we can write here, Krishna is equal to served as master. Then Jiva is equal to servant. So this is what they are telling. Okay. Each and every word we are making it into a workshop. The Jiva and Krishna are eternally related. So eternally related as a servant and master. Jiva and Krishna are eternally related. Jiva plus Krishna is equal to eternally related. Eternally related. Okay. So we are bringing all the points here. Nice, no? Now, eternally related. The object of bhakti is Bhagavan, not Brahman or Paramatma. So, object of bhakti is Bhagavan. So, object. Who is the object of bhakti? Who is that object? Whom we should love? Bhagavan. Not Paramatma. Bhagavan is the object of bhakti. Oh, sorry, Bhagavan. Okay. Not an object of bhakti. Not an object of bhakti. Whom we should not have an object of bhakti. Who is not an object of bhakti? Not an object of bhakti. Who is that? Not an object of bhakti. Paramatma We can't love them. Paramatma and Brahman. So they are keeping Brahman first. Brahman plus Paramatma. Not an object of bhakti. We should not keep Brahman and Paramatma as our object of bhakti. Okay, object of bhakti is Bhagavan. Object of bhakti or object of love we can, or object of love. Object of love is equal to Bhagavan. Not an object of love or bhakti. Love or bhakti is Brahman plus Paramatma. Brahman or we can Paramatma. Okay. Next. Krishnanusilanam means pure bhakti to Bhagavan. So now from all these substance they are coming to Krishnanusilanam. From all this at last they are coming to the word Krishna Anusilanam. Krishnanusilanam. We can copy paste. Krishnanusilanam means pure bhakti to Bhagavan Krishna. Okay, who is a final shelter of all forms of God. So we have to put this here. So Krishna Anusilanam is Anusilanam. Krishna Anusilanam means pure bhakti is equal to pure bhakti. Pure bhakti to whom? Pure bhakti to Bhagavan Krishna. Okay. So who is Bhagavan Krishna? Bhagavan Krishna, now they are saying they are coming to this. Bhagavan Krishna is equal to final shelter of all forms of God. Bhagavan Krishna is final shelter. Who is Bhagavan Krishna? He is a final shelter of all forms of God. He is a final form. Okay, that Krishna form. We should not, if we are doing, this is what in Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada has also written, if you show love or bhakti to other forms of Krishna, then it is not called pure bhakti. I was really shocked when I studied that. That means if we are loving Narsinghadev, if we are loving Rama, is it not pure bhakti? According to this sloka, Bhakti Tattva, Anya Abhilashita Sunya Jnana Karma Anavartam, Anukuli Krishna Anusilanam. According to this sloka, this Bhakti Tattva, Krishna is only when we love Krishna as an object of love, that is called pure bhakti. Otherwise, if we are going to love Rama or Narsingha or anybody, that is not called pure bhakti. I was really shocked when I came to this point. Why they have not given Krishna Anusilanam they have given. Why they have not given Rama Anusilanam or Narsingha Anusilanam? Or why they have not given Vamana Anusilanam? Why? They have given Krishna Anusilanam. This is a very, very important point. If we that is why when somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, why don't you change it as God Consciousness? The whole world will come. Prabhupada said, Only Krishna consciousness, no God consciousness. So he said God is Krishna. So the final form of God is Krishna's form. So that is why we call Bhagavan Krishna, Supreme Lord Krishna. So that is why we are saying Krishna Anusilanam. So if we break these sentences, Krishna Anusilanam, it will come now. Now you understand this, it's very, very important point. Krishna Anusilanam. It is not Rama Anusilanam. If we do love, if the object of love is Brahman, Paramatma, Rama, Narsingha, then it is not called pure bhakti. If the object of bhakti, object of love is Bhagavan Sri Krishna, then it is called pure bhakti to Bhagavan Krishna. Okay? So the Krishna Anusirana means pure bhakti to Bhagavan Krishna, who is a final shelter of all forms. Why? Because he is a final form. Krishna's form is a final form. Bhakti is performed for Krishna or other forms related to him, such as Narayana. Bhakti is performed for Krishna or other forms related to Narayana. If one performs full service to the form of Krishna, it is superior to service to other forms. So that point now we have to come here. Okay. So what is that they're saying? Bhakti is performed for Krishna and other forms of Krishna. This is very important. Why we are showing this bhakti for Narayana? Because Narayana is also a form which is coming from Krishna's form. Krishna, one and only. That point Maharaj has given with many forms. Bhakti is for Krishna. Why? 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 Because Lord Krishna is one and only. One and only. This point Maharaj has raised this point. One and only Krishna. One and only. But takes many forms. Okay. It takes many forms. What are all the forms? He can be Narayana. He can be Narayana. Narayana has one form, and then Narayana, Narsingha, Vamana, all other forms. He's taking many forms. Narsingha, Narayana, Rama. He's taking many forms like this, but takes many forms. But Krishna is the main form because Krishna is one and only. He's the main form. Krishna is equal to the main form. Krishna is the main form. It's the main form. From whom? Main form. From whom? Many forms. Many forms of from whom? Okay. You don't need to, but takes many forms. Krishna is a main form, but takes many forms. Krishna is a main form, From whom comes many forms. From whom comes many forms. From whom comes many forms. Narayana, Rama, Nrsimha, Vamana. Now we will color this. Okay. So, if one performs full service to the form of Krishna, it is superior to service to other forms. So, service to the form of Krishna. Service, full service to the form of Krishna. If we do full service to the form of, full service to the form of Krishna. This is topmost. Is equal to top. Is equal to topmost. Topmost. Superior. Topmost. Full service to other forms. Full service to other forms. Full service to other forms. Other forms, whatever it is, whatever forms. Is equal to what they have written. It is superior. Okay. Full service to other forms is lesser than that. Lesser than that. Than Krishna's one. Worshipping Krishna. Lesser than worshipping Krishna. Krishna form. Krishna form. Okay. Okay. Full service to other worshipping Krishna. So all this we have to. Okay. So why in Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada has brought this point. Why if we worship Krishna, he says that it is pure bhakti. And if we worship Nrsimhadev or any other form, he says it is not the pure bhakti. Why this is happening? Why this has been told? We can do pure bhakti for Narayana also. We can do pure bhakti for Rama also. We can do pure bhakti for Nrsimhadev also. Why it is not given pure bhakti? Then what is that? Yes, we can do pure bhakti for them, but it is not complete. Why? Because the relationship is not complete. Because those forms are not with 64 qualities. So because that 64 qualities are not there, Krishna is not with his full 64 qualities, we can also, he will also reciprocate only according to the amount of qualities how much he is having. At the same time, we can also show that bhakti only to that amount. So that is why it's not called 100% or that is when we are worshipping Rama and Narayana and then Nrsimha, we have our rasa, less rasa. Like we can be only in servant, maximum only in servant rasa, dasi rasa. not completely in Madhuri Rasa or Sakya Rasa, Vatsala Rasa. These are all has not been given by these other forms. So that is why Krishna says, in my form, I am giving all this rasa completely. Now we are speaking about rasa tattva. We are speaking about only rasa. So that means that the Krishna who gives rasa to others. So because we are loving Krishna in that particular rasa, Akila Rasa Amrita Murti as Krishna, Krishna as Rasa Amrita Murti, Krishna accepts as our service as a pure pure devotional service. So other Narayana worship and Narayana other Rama, all the worships are also called as a pure devotional service, but the rasa is it is the rasa is very much restricted. We cannot get the complete rasa with Narayana. We cannot get the complete rasa with Rama. So only Sita is coming as Shaktiman and Shakti, like that. She is coming as a part of Madhuri Rasa. Sita is coming. So very few are coming as his Vatsalya Rasa and Sakya Rasa. It's difficult to have all these rasas with them. Okay. So that is why it's given like this. Okay. Now, Krishna Anusaranam, we finish. Bhakti is performed for Krishna or other forms related to, okay, full service. One performs full service. Okay. Anyway, if we are having, if we are doing service for the Krishna form, it is wonderful, superior. This will be fully shown with this discussing the object of Bhakti. But now it should be understood that Bhakti is for Bhagavan alone. Again and again, here Rasa Acharya, Rupa Goswami is mentioning that it should be understood that Bhakti is for Bhagavan alone. See these words. Bhakti is for Bhagavan alone. This is very important. Bhakti is for Bhagavan alone. So, why they are saying this? This is what in Bhagavad Gita also our Prabhupada is mentioning. Why Bhagavan alone? It should be understood that Bhakti is for Bhagavan alone. Bhakti means Bhagavan. So it should be understood Bhakti is for Bhagavan. Bhakti is equal. Bhakti should be done for. Bhakti is for Bhagavan alone. Is equal to Bhagavan alone. They are not leaving this this point at all. They are very particularly telling that this form of Krishna is very, very important. So now we have come here. The absolute is of three types: Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. Though the absolute is one indivisible entity, the one entity appears as three according to the qualification of the jiva perceiving it. Those who make effort to see the absolute by jnana perceive only Brahman. They think of the absolute as the opposite of the material world made of gunas and make an effort to escape from Maya. They think of the absolute as the opposite of the material world made of gunas, opposite of the material world made of gunas, and make an effort to escape from Maya. So they are saying that jnanis, they want mukti, no? They want to escape from the material world. They don't want bhakti. They want only to escape. Somehow escapism. They don't like this material world. So they want to escape from this material world, from Maya. So they are, that is why they are worshipping Brahman. Next, they become absorbed in the invisible, inconceivable Brahman, which is without form, without object, without change, the opposite of Maya and its qualities. What is a proof of this substance without material qualities? What is a proof of this substance without material qualities? Logicians quote Shruti statements propounding Nirguna Brahman. There are many Shrutis which state that the Absolute has no eyes or ears and is beyond words and mind. So they are saying like this only. However, statement in Kavi Karnapura's Chaitanya Chandrodaya completely defeats such ideas. Completely defeats such ideas. Chaitanya Chandrodaya. We have to read this book, Kavi Karnapura's Chaitanya Chandrodaya. Completely defeats such ideas. Ya ya suti jalpati vivishesham sa vidhate savishesham eva vicharayoge sati antu tasam prayo bhaliyaha savishesham eva. Those Shrutis which seem to propound the impersonal actually state that the Absolute has qualities. Considering the meaning carefully, the Lord with qualities becomes emphatically proved by these statements. So here we finish this chapter. Only these 3 pages, it's very easy. So these 3 pages, we will make a little workshop here. So then we will finish this chapter today. So this is what for this, until this, we have made this. Okay. And here only we have to make. This will be shown, fully shown when discussing the object of bhakti. But now it should be understood that bhakti is for Bhagavan alone. The absolute is of 3 types. So Bhagavan, absolute, we have to, the absolute is of 3 types. We will put it here. The absolute is of 3 types. Okay, so we'll put some color. 3 types. Absolute is of 3 types. 3 types. Then what is an absolute? Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So we have Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. Okay. So Brahman, absolute is 3 types. And absolute is Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So if we finish this these points, this chapter is over. Okay, so we have Brahman, and put some color. Bhagavan, we put blue color. Paramatma, Okay. So we have got Paramatma, Brahman, and this Bhagavan. Absolutes of three types. Now, what else we have to finish here? This, though the absolute is one indivisible entity, the one entity appears as three according to the qualification of the jiva perceiving it. So different jivas perceive, some jivas perceive Brahman, some jivas wants to worship Paramatma, some jivas wants to worship Bhagavan. Okay, according to the jivas. Those who make effort to see the absolute by jnana perceive only Brahman. So this point is very, very important. The one entity appears as three. Why? Why? Because jiva wants it. Why? Because jiva wants the one entity or the absolute one entity. You don't need to tell one entity. You can tell the absolute. Why the absolute is appearing in three forms? Why? Why the absolute appears as three in three forms? As three. Appears as three, not only three forms. Yes, is appearing in many forms. But this is appears as three means three different varieties. Three varieties as three varieties. Varieties. Why? We will ask why. Why? We'll ask why. Why we are writing like this? Now we will understand why. According to the qualification of the jiva. So each jiva is qualified for, one jiva is qualified for Brahman, one jiva is qualified for Paramatma, one jiva is qualified for Bhagavan. Huh? How does the qualification comes? Why that qualification? How that qualification differs according to the qualification of the jiva. What is that qualification? Now we'll write. What is according to the qualification of the jiva? What now? Next we'll write. What is the qualification? What is the qualification of the jiva? Of the jiva. What is the qualification of the jiva? The jiva is not wanting to love Krishna. It doesn't want to do bhaj. Bhaj means service. It wants to serve himself. He doesn't want to serve Krishna, doesn't want to love or do service for the Lord. Because he wants to serve himself. That is the qualification. Because of this bad quality of thinking about himself, me and mine, because he is only making effort to see absolute as jnana, as Brahman. Why? Because he wants to get out of the escape from Maya. This is the problem. He is not wanting to love Krishna. He doesn't want to do service for Krishna. He doesn't want to do bhaj, service for Krishna. He wants to escape from Krishna, escape from Maya. So this one, they think of the absolute as the opposite of the material made of gunas and make an effort to escape from Krishna. They are making an effort to escape from Maya. It's the problem. They make an effort. They make an effort to escape Krishna, Maya. They are not bothered to love Krishna or to intensely serve Krishna. They are bothered for themselves. Their problem. They are bothered. Now we will make everything. They are not bothered to love Krishna or to intensely serve Krishna. They are bothered for themselves. This is the qualification. Because of this less qualification, they can only they can approach Brahman. Okay? They think of the absolute as opposite of material world. Those who make effort to see the absolute by jnana perceive only Brahman. So they who make effort to make effort to see the absolute by jnana perceive only Brahman. So now they are making effort, but they are not getting Krishna. They are able to get only Brahman. They make effort to see the absolute by jnana. But they can perceive only Brahman. They cannot perceive Krishna. Why they are not qualified? They are not qualified because they are not doing bhakti to Krishna. They cannot, but they can perceive only Brahman, not Krishna, not qualified, not Krishna. Because they are not qualified. They are not qualified. They don't want to do service for Krishna. They want to serve themselves. They are worried about themselves, their problems, their problems and their peacefulness. They want to be peaceful. They want to be happy. They are not bothered for Krishna's happiness. They are not bothered for Krishna. They are bothered for themselves. That is why they are not qualified. That's why they are. Krishna cannot show himself for these people. So Krishna shows that Brahman form for them. Because they are not qualified. Got the point? So there are many Shrutis which state that the absolute has no eyes. Yeah. Without qualities. The Shrutis seem to propound the impersonal, actually state that the absolute has qualities. So this is the last part. Considering the meaning carefully, the Lord with qualities becomes emphatically proved by these statements. So Shrutis which seem to, so this is the last point what they are giving. This is the last point we can write. And with that, we finish this because they are not qualified. Shrutis which seem to because they are not qualified, Shrutis which seem to propound the impersonal, Shrutis which seem to propound the impersonal. Shrutis are trying to, which seem to propound the impersonal. It shows as if Shrutis are speaking about impersonal, but actually state that the absolute has qualities. Shrutis seem to propound the impersonal without qualities. But actually, they are beautifully but actually they are glorifying the absolute. Actually, they are glorifying the absolute with qualities. How can we know this? We can know this. We can know this. Know this. By remembering how the Shrutis became Shrutichari gopis. They became gopis. Shrutichari gopis. Okay, they became gopis actually. This is their beauty. That's why we are telling now how the Shrutis became gopis, because they are. How can they become like they become gopis? If they are talking about impersonalism, how they will become gopis? So that means there is some problem. So actually they were only speaking about Krishna with qualities. They have never talked about impersonalism. Okay, so I'm just trying to make this. So now we will bring this. We'll put some other color. I think pink. Okay, so the absolute appears as three varieties. Why? According to the qualification of the jiva. What is the qualification of the jiva? They make an effort to escape from Maya. They are not bothered to love Krishna or to intensely serve Krishna. They are bothered for themselves. They make effort to see the absolute by jnana, but they can perceive only Brahman, not Krishna. Shrutis seem to propound the impersonal, seem to propound, establish the impersonal Brahman, without qualities, but actually they are glorifying the absolute with qualities. So we can know this by remembering how the Shrutis became Shrutichari gopis. Okay, so they became gopis by loving Krishna's qualities. So we finished this this chapter. So this is our Krishna. So Shrutis are speaking about this Krishna. So such a beautiful Krishna. And why do we don't want to love this Krishna and we want to get rid of our problems? We love ourselves more than this beautiful Krishna. So inauspicious, so bad. Krishna says, you love me. Don't bother about yourself. I will take care of you. Sarva dharman parityajya. Leave all dharmas of this Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Varnashrama. Leave all this. Sarva dharman parityajya. Mam ekam. Sharanam Raja. Only me. Krishna is telling only me. Mam ekam. Only me in my form. Mamikam Sharanam Vraja. We have to surrender unto me, Vraja, Krishna, Arjuna. Aham Tvam. I will remove all your papa. Aham Tvam. Yours. Aham means I will remove all your sarva papepyo, all the sins, sinful reaction. Mokshishya. I will remove all the reactions. Mahashushaha. Don't worry, Arjuna. He announces, don't worry, Krishna. Krishna says, don't worry, Arjuna. I will take care of it. Don't worry. Don't bother for yourself. You simply love me. I will take care of it. This is so nice. This is a love dialogues. But we don't want all this love, and we are so scared about ourselves, and we want to get out of this world, and we want to do some jnana yoga. We are not ready to love Krishna. This is Krishna. By loving this Krishna, we will go to his loka, and we will have a chance to live with him, become his family member. Okay, so we should try to love this Krishna, not to love ourselves, bother for ourselves. So when we leave this me and mine and become me and mine conscious, from me and mine consciousness, and we become Krishna consciousness, this is called bhakti. Then only we can leave ourselves and serve, bhaj, a service to Krishna. And that is intense service. Continuously we can serve to Krishna. Okay. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much for being patient and take all these lessons of workshop. Because each and every word, now we have put it into our workshop. And if we see this workshop, now only I'll post it for you in Jeev Jago, our and Sri Krishna Chaitanya group, so that you can have all these workshops, which will be very much helpful for. Okay, for first chapter means you will just go through all the workshop papers. You will get each and every word from this chapter. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Vancha kalpadarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitana pavanebhyo